Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Biostat Insights. Today we are going to discuss what is normal distributions, what are the useful of normal distribution and what are the formula of normal distribution as well, and what are the other aspects of normal distributions. So first, what is the normal distribution? Normal distribution is also known as Gaussian distribution. It is a bell-shaped curve and it is a type of continuous probability distributions. So whenever we wanted to check anything in the data where it is a continuous, we will use normal distribution. Further, we can able to understand what is how and where we can use the normal distributions. Now, what is the characteristics of bell-shaped curve? So bell-shaped curve, here is mean and standard deviation of bell-shaped curve, the center of the distribution. For example, if we have a normal distribution, so in the normal distribution, what are the central line will be represent as the mean that divides the data into two equal halves. Standard deviation means the width of the distribution. Here we can see in this graph, you can see this is the width. So this width is represent as a standard distribution, where this parallel line, if we divide data into two equal half parts, it will known as the mean and it will divide data into two equal parts. Now symmetrical form, what is the data should known as perfectly symmetrical when it is a bell-shaped curve and shape around the mean values. Central tendency, as it speaks the mean median mode all coincide representing the most outcomes. Now there is the formula for normal distribution, or it is the if that will known as epidemial rule, where we have formula for 68, 95, 99%. When we say the 68%, then it means the data within one standard deviation with mean and standard deviation. If it is 95%, then it is known as data within two standard deviation. It is when it is 99.7, it is known as the data within three standard deviation to the mean. Now here, since this is the probability density function, since normal distribution is a continuous probability distribution, there is a PDF of normal distribution. That's a formula is known as fx mu comma sigma equal to 1 upon sigma root 2 pi exponential x minus mu ka whole square divided by 2 sigma square, where x is the value or represent the variable, mu denoted the mean and sigma denoted the standard deviation of the distribution. This is the important formula. Whenever you are going somewhere for the interview, they will ask you what is the probability density function, what is the formula. So it is the important that you have to know what is the probability density function for the normal distribution. Okay, let's go ahead. Then central limit theorem. This is the another application of normal distributions. When the values are independent variables, sum of many independent random variables tend to normal distribution. Approximately it is tend to a normal distribution whole through value of original distribution. So it is like central limit theorem. All the data is tend to be central towards the curve. Now, what is the real application of normal distribution? Here they have mentioned the three applications. Like for example, in the assumption of method, we use the normal distribution. For example, if we wanted to test the difference between test and reference product, and they wanted to, we have some data. So for the data set, if we have, so first thing that we need to check it normal distribution. If it is follow a normal distribution, then we can use parametric, otherwise we need to use non-parametric. That's what they are saying, assumption in the method. Normal distribution is the main power or main assumption is the statistical method testing. You can say statistical model testing as well. The another use is reliable conclusion. It will provide a reliable conclusion. For example, in this example, it will provide the reliable conclusion whether we use parametric or non-parametric. It is the core foundation of the analysis. Based on the normal distributions, p-value and the histogram, we can able to evaluate it. It will use for hypothesis testing and confidence interval as well. Okay, now there is a quality control applications. For example, it can use in the process of manufacturing, process monitoring, and defect reduction. So if you have remember, there is a one test that we have used DOE. So in the DOE, most of the time we can use quality control. So in the quality control, the application of normal distribution is also included. So whether you are working in any of the domain, if it is stats is there, then the normal distribution is coarse. So here is the important thing that you should know for the normal distribution. What is the normal distribution? How to use normal distribution? What are the assumption of normal distribution, and what are the real application of normal distribution, and what are the qualities and properties of normal distribution that we can discuss further. Yeah, this is we can say the normal distribution when mean is 0 and standard deviation is 1, then normal distribution are tend to standard normal variate. It is known as Z if you have heard it in your college or somewhere. So in this there is a two property also. When mean 0 is standard deviation was, in this case standard normal variate, the mean, median and mode are equal to each others. Okay, so that's for this slide. We will meet again with some interesting topic. Thank you so much everyone. Bye bye.